Just here at the Ritchie Brothers auction, looking at more stuff I can't afford.
What, are you drunk or something, Dad?
I've had a couple of drinks.
Dad, I hate to ask you this, buddy, but can I borrow 30 bucks?
What, are you crazy? I don't have that kind of money.
I guess the cool part about all these trucks is they run and drive, not like that old junk I was looking at in the field, but a lot of it just doesn't have the same kind of look and feel as the old stuff. But
civilization's about to take the big flush. You think newspapers are any better? Spreading the filth around. Yeah, fool, yeah!
still, it's nice to look around. Oh, here's a familiar truck. Well, it's an 8,000. Yeah, I drove a 9,000 and hauled a pup for a little while when I was in college. It's probably late 80s, early 90s. Let's see what she's got in her. This is the lighter version, the 8,000s. Yeah, good old 15 speed. Yeah, let's give her a go. Nope, dead battery. Now that would make a nice addition to the fleet. It's a beautiful gravel truck. Tri-axle, big moose catcher. Long hood, 389. I wonder what they want for this. Yeah, she's gonna go for north of 100, I'm guessing. Just gorgeous.
I think I got it. I buy something I want and then hope that I can pay for it, right?
No. You make sure you have money, then you buy it.
There's a classic old rig. Rebel Heart Trucking. A General. GMC. Don't really need a tanker truck, but we'll take a quick look. Yeah. Good old brown vinyl covering. I don't think I've actually ever seen the interior of one of these. Huh. Pretty neat. Look at those GMC pedals. Oh, she's an old beauty. Guess the splitter's not working. It's been taped to not use. Yeah, I don't imagine this truck's gonna go for too much, but pretty neat. Looks like the old Chevy I had. I had an early 80s Chevy when I was in high school. Looks quite similar. Yeah, cool. There's a good looking Kenworth. See, if you're curious, that's how you can tilt the hood. You just tilt these moose catchers down and then you can open up the hood. Good old flat top. Oh. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Guess you can't get into it without going to the other side. Oh, you can at least get in this side. I think they would have put a new door handle in it to sell it. Definitely been smoked in. Yeah, pretty nice though. I love that button tuck. Let's give the old girl a toss. Oh yeah, straight pipes. sounds good. Yeah, I like this one. That's quite the deal. I don't know if I've ever seen this set up before. So you got a front bracket and then an arm to a giant airbag. So it's a 4-bag setup. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but I've never seen that before. Be a good gravel truck. Good old 379 Pete. So they started making these in '87 after they finished up with the 359s. Big 63-inch sleeper, probably 7-inch straight pipes. I'd like to do a 379 someday, because they're starting to get pretty classic too. You don't see too many of them on the road. Whew. Sleeper's even got a upper bunk. My kids would enjoy that, driving to the lake. Let's see if she runs. Oh yeah, this would be a nice truck. Looking out over that long hood. Beautiful. Here's a nice B-model Kenworth. You can tell because they went to the square headlights from the rounds. I think in '82 they flipped over. Nice Kenworth pull handle there. Older style air cans. It's got a sweet 18 speed in it. For sale by owner. I guess he gave up trying to sell it, so he just flipped it to the auction. Love that button tuck. Nice old Kenworth. So this is the 8-bag suspension. You can see they got 2 bags on each wheel. I'd actually like to do a cutoff clip and put this on Project Snowman. Would ride a lot nicer. I actually found a guy that has an 8-bag cutoff from a mid-80s cab over. So what a guy could do is you'd cut the frame and then cut the frame on Project Snowman and then tack this on there and maybe add a little bit of length. But that's a pretty big project. And then it wouldn't be true to the movie, because the movie, the Snowman truck was a lot shorter like the one that I have, so I might just leave it as is. But the 8-bag air would sure ride a lot nicer than the old leaf springs. But I like the hood ornament there. That's unique. I've never seen that before. Yeah, this old girl's pretty rough. It's got Dayton's in the back. Long chassis. Oof. Yikes. Oh, it's a 357. Yeah, it's got the little short nose on it. Not a 379, but cool. Pretty rough. Here's a neat International Eagle. I don't think I've ever sat inside one of these trucks. You can tell it's newer because it's got the old DEF. Oh, a nice big cab. Oh, that's different. Look at that, the whole windshield, there's no bar in the center. I'm not used to that, but it sure makes it feel open. Cool. Nice big sleeper. Yeah, it's a nice truck. Feels like a really wide cab, like a Western Star.
See that, Ricky?
Awesome,
Did
buddy.
you see?
Good job.
I put on a truck driving clinic today. Thank you very much. What'd you think? How'd I do?
Not good.
What?
I don't know how you passed your eye test, son, but you can't see jack shit. Jack shit.
Now, some people were asking ways to identify the difference between the newer Pete's and the older ones. So the 388s, which are the short hoods, you can tell the short hood because the hood comes right around and comes to a point. An extended hood, it'll go back from the fender about another 8 inches. So that's you can tell this is a 388. The other way, because it's a short hood, and then this has kind of a curved deal to it. That's the newer style. Of course, the new moonbeam headlights there, that's either a 388 or a 389. And then the other way to tell is the arms. They kind of come up and they make a kind of a softer bend. So that's how to tell the newer Pete's. So again, short hood would be a 388, and then the longer hood would be a 389. Okay, here we have a 379. You can usually tell from the square headlights.
All right. Fire up.
They typically have a little signal light if they're stock, but that's a 379. And then here's the extended hood I was talking about. See, the short hoods come around and then they stop right near they get pinched right near the fender where it ends, and then the extended hoods have an extra 8 inches of material there. So that's a nice long hood. Cool straight pipes. Oh, I like the chrome. Dig it. Ooh, she's got some miles on her. 1.8 million. She's been around the block. Wonder what it's gonna go for. And then I don't see any 359s here today. The easiest way to identify a 359 is it's got round headlights, but then some of the later ones in the later 80, well, before 87, before they flipped to the 379s, I think 84 they had a couple model years with square. So the round headlights are kind of a start way to tell on a 359, but the best way to tell for sure is the 359 Pete's have the rubber snorkels going into the hood, whereas the 379 they kind of had them tucked directly in like that. So here's what I mean with the Peterbilt 359. They got the air inlet snorkel on the side of the hood there. Now this truck actually has them on both sides, but some of the early 359 Pete's, they only had it on the one side, on the passenger side, and then on this side they'd usually have a lube refiner, which is a kind of a, I don't know, I guess like a kidney for the oil system. Cleans out the fuel. And then you can also tell the 359 Pete's some of the years. The early versions, sometimes called little windows, because they had the windows were a little shorter, they would have the door handles up here. So that was the early 70s Pete's, and the late 60s Kenworths would have the door handles up there, and then later on they went to the paddles type. So anyway, little bits and pearls about how to identify your different Peterbilts. Wow, look at this polished moose catcher. Gorgeous. See, in the later years they went to stickers, if you can believe it, instead of that nice cast aluminum hood pull. Yeah, just all fiberglass. Nice high-rise sleeper. Aero cab. Just beautiful inside though. So this would be the W900L for long hood. They went to these in, I don't know if it was late 80s or early 90s, and you can still get them today. Another 1.8 million mile. These trucks have seen lots of miles, lots of hours. Oh, it's just cold. Only 10 degrees today. It's fresh out. Oh yeah. It's nice. He's probably gonna go, I would guess, probably 30 or 40. High miler though, so you never know. The guy might get a deal on it and get it for high 20s. Comes with a free cup of Timmy's.
You tell your gal the same 3 sweet words every time she leaves the house. Large double double.
Look at these tires. They're like, oh, what's his name? Cody, Whistling Diesel's got these on his souped up Chevy monster truck there. Big old cat. Yeah, that's quite the rig. Look at this old gem. A WetBike. Never even heard of it. A little jet on there. So what's the deal here? Well, I guess they rigged this up to get it down to the water, and then you just pull that out of there and then give her a go. Look at that ski on the front. Old school Sea-Doo.
I'm going back for a Big Mac.
There's something about a Big Mac that keeps you coming back, keeps you coming back to that Big Mac.